Welcome to Virtual Play live game development streaming. We're a small indie game company in the Netherlands, making a lot of applied games, but also working on our own entertainment games. We have big plans, including a lot of new technologies and very cool new gameplay ideas. For this stream, we'll be showing the entire process of building our new game Hatchball, which is not really technically innovative, but a mashup of pinball and collecting and caring for cute creatures. My name is Stephan, and I've been programming and making games for over 30 years. When I was very young, I already had two big passions, music and computers. So I'm basically a self-taught programmer from a time before the internet and tutorials, and just studied computer science and artificial intelligence years later. Let's get started. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody wherever you are. Welcome back to another episode of live indie game development streaming. I hope that all my regulars will show up again, and I also hope that if you're watching this, that you learn some nice stuff. Today is going to be a little bit different again from the default thing of building Hatchball, as I am still working on a menu system that I want to get a little bit better. Good evening. I want to make that a little bit better before continuing, and it's also something that we want to improve and sell on the asset store for other developers to use, as it's a system that will have a Wireflow editor within the Unity editor, so you'll be able to directly work with the Unity. Let's see, it looks like YouTube is not connecting here. Oh, it is. All right. Okay, cool. So maybe YouTube picked it up a bit late, but I don't know. If you're just joining in on YouTube, then welcome. I'm building a Unity tool today, just like I was doing last time. All right, let's get to it. I've made a separate project since last time, because I was working in Hatchball, and it was a lot of time. There was a lot of time spent waiting for Unity to compile everything, and that was just not really nice. So what I'm doing now is actually working on a separate little project with only this menu system in the scripts folder and a sample scene, nothing else. No TextMesh Pro there. So actually also good practice for making any tool is just get a bare scene, and then you can also test. I will test later with well-known, combined with well-known systems like all the tools that people use, do tween, translation tools, stuff like that. Then I can we can put it on the Unity asset store, telling that it's compatible with blah 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 blah. Right. So the aim right now is to get a tool that you could just build a menu with, and the menu will be very easily built. So what I did now, I actually already created this. It's like I might have even do it just do it again. But I think I'm gonna do it again when I make a button for that. The thing is, I've got this main menu thing. The main camera, I'll even put it to black just to make sure that you see there's nothing on there right now. I've put the canvas outside of the actual camera, not the canvas, the menu image background thing and everything beneath it. I put it outside of the canvas area. You don't normally have to place it exactly in there, 0, 0, 0, 0, and then it's exactly in there to render properly. So that's how I made it, so it's the right size. But now it's actually I could just move it. When I now change the size of my output, it will just change along. Nothing wrong with that, because it's still set to correspond to the corners. It just has an offset. Let me put it back to the design size. So I'm actually, let's do this, because that's the design size that I would use. Or let's just do it for, I don't know, actually for just for something landscape. It really doesn't matter a lot, because what I do here is I create these canvas items, and they can just be connected. I will, however, scale this a little bit. Scale with screen size, Full HD, and then expand. That's the default way of doing it. I will actually I'm thinking of like including a little bit of like buttons for people who are not so used to UI, just to set up like the aim for this. I've looked at other UI systems in the Unity Asset Store, and they're all either very much templated, like here's the menu that they made and it's just, you can change it a little bit, but that's it, or it's very complex and it like really has you working with a software development paradigm that they think is nice, like model view, controller kind of things, which is really too much for Unity, especially for people just building a little game and just doing stuff like that. It's the aim would be that it would be just a few clicks to get a decent menu. So that's it. For now, it's working with the old UI system, also wanting to include UI elements, because that's new. I am actually not going to do that right now. I'm just going to do that whenever we're gonna make the version that's for sale in the asset store. For now, I'm just gonna work with the well-known, old-fashioned, let's say it like that, UI elements. So I made this, let's say, panel, as you know it in Unity UI terms, with a little text there and a button, options button, I've called it, and then there's this other thing, options menu. It's just, I could put them like inside over each other, but in this case I don't need to, because I've created this tool, the Wireflow tool, which I can also use U for, and I've done a little bit since yesterday. Since Tuesday, I created this icon that I put on the like lower right corner of any button. So it searches for any button and then makes this icon. It's a handle, so I can drag that. You see it here. You see the response. I can drag it, and I've already drawn an arrow, and it doesn't really do anything. Why not? Well, because these things don't have a menu. So the thing is, I would want to make any rect transform be it would need to be possible to make that into a submenu. So basically add component submenu, but I want to like make it easier when people are actually doing stuff with this Wireflow tool, which has gotten a little bigger already. I want them to let's see, this is the buttons, this is the control, and that is when it's dragging. Right now I want to actually build a button, simple GUI button, whenever something is selected. So target is the currently being inspected, yes. So if target. Oh, let's just use that rect transform actually, because we're going to do something with rect transform. Target get component. Hold on, what? That's an object. Whoa. So as game object, and then if that is not null, I want to get component rect transform. Yes. Otherwise it will stay null. If RT is not null, then I'm going to if RT dot get has component, is that like, no, I will say get component if it already has a submenu component, or it has a button component. Actually, if it has anything, what do you call it? Like selectable. Yes. So selectable is a button, a toggle, a text field, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. I think that is the case for button as well. Assembly browser. Huh. Button is a selectable. So this actually has some code for. Oh, pretty nice assembly browser. It's a selectable. So indeed, if it has a submenu on there, or it has already got a selectable on there, maybe there's even other things. I want to make sure that Unity engine.ui. What else do we have? Masks, scroll bar, text, that's all. Selectables. Yeah, I guess. Graphic, not. No, that's good. So if it's got a if it's already a submenu or a selectable, I'm not going to do that. But actually, other case. So if I don't have a submenu and I don't have a selectable one, then I'm going to show the user a button that can add a submenu component to this. I did not draw that one yet, so I'm gonna make an icon. All right, so what's going to do, yeah, you see here some stuff that I've planned already. It's transitions for the menu, and it's almost like you can just create an entire slideshow. What did I want? I want a button to create a submenu. So basically, let's think if the dragging, no, this is also a button. I'll just use this template, but then without the arrow, because it's not about creating an arrow, it's about creating a menu. Oh, no. That one. On top. I said on top, but oh yeah, it is there. So I will have to think about this a little bit. What's logical for an icon for a submenu. So a submenu is one of the menus in a game. And that is, I could just use the menu items paradigm, something like this, with a dot in front of it, something. No, that's a list. Hey, Erin. I'm just gonna use this. That looks like a submenu. I guess, kind of. I think using the green color is also used for the button, so it might actually make sense, but then it doesn't really stand out. I'm making a menu. I think I need to do that kind of thing. Anyway, well, I'm gonna come back to the actual icons later. The weirdness of this drawing program, that if you don't put it on a whole, yes, there we go, pixel coordinate, then it doesn't. So what am I up to? I'm adding more stuff to the Wireflow editor menu system. It's the add submenu icon. Right, so I have here, oh, what? Oh, it's in a different project, darn. I need to be in the right one. Projects. Wireflow menu system, that's the one. Menu system. Editor. And then add submenu icon. Right, so UX, here we go. Add submenu icon. Oh, what? I didn't select all of that. Again. Replace, yes. All right, so that one, it will be editor GUI. And now I can use that one whenever, where am I? Yeah, whenever I don't have a submenu component on there yet. Also not a menu component, by the way, because the main menu itself should not get this icon to, do you want to make this into a submenu? No, I'm already the menu. So maybe I'll change these namings a little bit later, but I think for now they make sense. But I'm going to test that with actual developers, do a little test to see if they can they find this tool usable, just UX test. So it's going to be a button. I can do handles. Top button. Yes. Where's the button going to be? It's going to be in the upper left hand corner. That's what I'm going to do. Get world corners, and then corners 0. That's the left. It goes left upper corner, right upper corner, I think. Maybe it doesn't. Well, let's see where it ends up being. The direction, do I actually need that? Oh, I do. Drawcap function. Weird. Okay, so button is not what I need. All right. So then it's label. Yes. Texture. There we go. But I also need to make a actual handle out of it. So I think it might be a little bit awkward I did label there as well. I just want to be able to click it though. I'm gonna go into the documentation of handles. Unity handles. Oh, it's off screen here. Hold on, I'll grab it. Alright, so what can we draw? Button, what does button do? Here, make a 3D button. What the hell? Oh, that's what they mean? Eek. It works like one with... Oh, alright. But it has a 3D position is drawn by a handle function. Is there a handle that draws a... So I need both